name is Frank. I'm going to be your skipper, your guide, your DJ, your chef, your conscience, your dance instructor, possibly even swimming instructor in case things sail a little south. Speaking of which, let me look at the compass here for a second. So when that arrow is pointing to the S, does that mean silly? Maybe a little bit. Anyways, welcome to the Amazon rainforest where it rains 365 days a year. Now, according to my calculations, well, I failed math class 3.14 times. So that's almost every day to me. Now, with all the rainfall that accumulates, it can form some beautiful waterfalls, such as over here on the left, we have Inspiration Falls. Now, before I tell you guys why we call that, I'm going to need everybody to say, ooh. Say, ah. Now, listen to the disappointment in my voice because you guys fall for that joke every time. But it sounds like enough inspiration for us to go deeper and deeper into the jungle. And now, just like that, we're sailing along the Congo River. So let's see how far we can go before we're sick and tired of Frank's bad dad jokes, and he's not even a dad yet. Where'd they find this guy? They found me right over there next to the Jungle Book. It's a wild story, but I'll tell you about it later because, ready? Surprise! Okay. This didn't work out right. I planned a surprise party for you guys over here on this beach, but I don't see anybody there. Canoe? No, maybe they got confused by the kayaks. Unless something scared them off. I mean, what could possibly scare them? Oh, it's this giant python here on the left. Folks, let's try to slither on by. Looks like one of those constricting relationship types that you just don't get wrapped up in. Trust me. Well, since the party was a bust, how about we stop at my place? Okay? No, not gonna stop at my place. You know, this morning I thought I dialed AAA to help turn over my Jeep. But it looks like they sent over Triple Deep instead. The monkey business just never ends in this jungle. Speaking of stuff that never ends, we're actually now sailing along the Nile River, world's largest river that's over 4,000 miles long. And if you don't believe me that it goes on for miles and 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 miles, you're in disbelief. The Nile is one too many after the first 4,000. Maybe next time, don't worry about it. Now, would you look at that over there on the left? That's an African bull elephant. You don't get to see those every day. And looks like we got another one here on the right as well. Wow. Today must be Tuesday because I got to get troopers. Now, not to brag, but I can tell that they're African bull elephants because, well, we're in Africa. I don't think you're going to see that in New Jersey. Now, over here on the right is our African belt. You'll see some of our other native creatures. We got gazelles, impalas, giraffes, and, oh yes, zebras and lions. Now, fun fact about the lions. They really look after the community here. As you can tell, they're tending to that lion zebra on the rocks. That's, sleeping. Yeah, sleeping. I'm sure it's just dead tired. It might be hard to see, but I'm sure it's just counting sheep. I think I would be too. Now, need to make a formal introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, over here on the right, this is our special hippopotamus. Her name is Ina. Everybody say hi, Ina. Yes, she really wanted us to make a point of that introduction. However, she looks a little angry at the moment. I think maybe one of them told her to think outside the box, but what do I know? I don't talk animal. Now, as we round the bend here, you'll see some more exotic plant life growing all around you. My personal favorite being the bamboo. I know it grows up to 6 stories tall. Now, I've also heard 7, but that's another story. And, ew, look at these ugly green dogs on the right. Let's see if they're trained. Sit. Wow, gorgeous. Uh-oh. Folks, it looks like we're headed straight for Schweitzer Falls. Does everybody feel like a bath? No, I don't. So I'm going to turn the boat. If you want to help turn the boat, just lean to the right, lean to the right. Then if you're petrified with fear and not helping turn the boat, don't worry. You're okay. You're welcome. We missed it. Get it? Missed. Maybe I just need to come clean and tell you guys the embarrassing backstory on how I became a skipper. Over here on the right, I think it's plain to see. Then I took a crash course, and I'm just winging it at this point. I know. My career never took off the way I wanted it to. But that's the tail end of that story because, oh no, this just in newsflash. Looks like we're sailing into a dangerous game of hungry hippos all around us. You know, folks, they don't like loud, weird noises, so I'm going to make one to help get us through here. Ready? Boo! You! Move away from my boat. I've got people on board. Come on. Hey, wow, when you know words. Aw, shucks. Seems to have worked too well. I seem to have alerted the natives up there. Those guys are usually up there square dancing. But when they're dancing in a circle like that, that usually means it's their dinner dance. They probably heard my mooing and think filet mignon is on the menu, but we don't have any food on board. We're going to need to break the news in gently. Alright boys, look, we know you're out here. think that you're gonna have a good meal, but we don't have any food on board. So if you don't mind, we're just gonna sail on through. Okay, the guys on the right here are hangry because they're gonna throw their spears at us, but it looks like they don't wanna say that they're gonna throw our spears at us. So, with that being said, thank goodness, because we get to make it out alive. And just in time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to introduce you to
the backside of water.
Isn't that refreshing? You know, I've done some expeditions in my day, and I know the best treasures always hiding behind a waterfall. So today, folks, I hope you guys treasure that moment, because for just a moment, you guys are treasured. Speaking of treasure, that's a temple shrine up ahead, and there might be some treasure inside. Shall we go? Yes, well, we can't turn back now because I couldn't afford the reverse switch for my boat. But maybe treasure will change all that. So, I don't do the dark that well. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close my eyes, but you guys keep yours open. Oh, and remember, finders keeper. Out of her trunk. What if you think that's water coming out? It's not. Oh, she's gonna spray. Get up. Just kidding. Don't worry. I trained her better than that. Well, alright. Technically speaking, actually, she was my trainer. She did spray me in the face once, but that was just a refresher course. Never happened again. I'm watching you, Bubbles. Now, crew, we're gonna be nearing the end of our expedition here momentarily. It also just so happens to be the most dangerous because it's called the return to civilization. So we are going to ask that for your safety, please keep all hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the boat until we approach the dawn. Now, crew, you guys have been an outstanding one, really. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But what I really mean is that in just a moment, you guys are going to be outstanding on that dock. So now's a good time to gather up all your loose items and small children. Please take them home with you. I'm not ready for them. I don't want them. You guys are also going to be exiting out the same way you entered. Please do not cross over the middle section here. Some of you are too young for crossing over, and that's only reserved for the Haunted Mansion. It's a completely different ride, like night and day different kind of ride.